Hey everybody, this is Derek. Hope everybody is doing well. And I was recently asked if I use the LOA, which is short for the Law of Attraction, and to expand a little bit more details on the issue. So I will do that within this video and give you a couple examples of how I have used the LOA. And the Law of Attraction mainly says that the thoughts that you put out manifest your reality. Positive thoughts bring back positivity, negative thoughts bring back negativity. In reality, you're going to have both negative and positive thoughts. Don't try to just have completely positive thoughts. That's impossible. But what is possible is to increase the amount of positive thoughts that you have. And I think that's very important, especially during this time, as the more positive that you are, the more positive manifestations that are going to be coming back. And if you are very, very sick, you can use the Law of Attraction for healing. If you are looking for a positive or amazing finances or job in your life, this type of stuff can come back to you. And I really don't want to explain how it is that we use it, because when you first think that you know something, that's when you barely know it at all and you got a heck of a lot more to learn. And I don't even really think that I know it. So I know I have a lot more to learn on the issue, which is very normal because the next consciousness cycle is that of conscious co-creating. Therefore, majority of humans should be very clueless about the issue. That's very normal. Now, as far as a couple things that I feel clear about the Law of Attraction, I'm going to start off in the year 2007. It was May of 07, and at this point, I was going through some very big spiritual movements within my life, as it was like a spiritual trip, and it was an amazing one. I was not grounded within the energies, and that's what I had to do, but for about a week or two, it was very powerful. And during this time frame, I had this image of my head, and I don't know where it came from, of Sidney Crosby, who is a hockey player for the Pittsburgh Penguins, getting a really big knee injury, and I felt, man, maybe he could just have a really big injury. And a few seconds go by and I'm thinking, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. And I got pretty scared at the time. I'm thinking, okay, I don't know what I did, and it may sound crazy that something like this is real, but you never know. So what I wanted to do was to try to bring whatever positive thoughts to the situation. I had no idea how to do it, but I tried my best. And a couple years came by, and it was the Stanley Cup of 2009. And Mr. Sidney Crosby got nailed with a knee injury, and when that happened, I'm thinking, no, what did I do? Maybe it's just a coincidence, I don't know. But then I'm starting to think, well, I did put positive thoughts in afterwards, so come on, make something positive happen. Long story short, the Penguins ended up winning that game. They ended up winning the Stanley Cup, and Crosby's injury was very minor. And I'm thinking to myself, well, either it's a major coincidence or something happened. I don't know what, but I don't know why the thought came to me, but I know that I was able to use the Law of Attraction there. Most recently, in 2009, during the summertime, I spent a good month or two manifesting a beautiful life, manifesting food, manifesting happiness, manifesting joy, and manifesting just great different things. And what was interesting, I was outside, I think it was about midnight, and I was standing right on a tree, or right below a tree, and I was doing this meditation, going through these different thoughts, and once I finished, this bird that was on the tree just flies off of the tree and starts moving. It startled me for a few seconds, but then I thought to myself, what's this bird doing? Is this bird doing something within the Law of Attraction? Because our animals that are on the planet are probably more powerful than we think. sending messages back and forth in whatever way. So what I did at that point is I asked the universe at the time, okay, is this bird sending some sort of signal back and forth? Does it work this way? The first thing that came to my head is yes. And when you ask when you ask the universe questions with the law of attraction in some sort of way, what happens is answers come back. It may come back in many different ways, and it may take a heck of amount of time for the answers to come back, but they will. At least that's one of the feelings that I have within it. So another thing about the law of attraction is when you are in the zone. And what I mean by zone, that means you are focused on something, and it's really hard to explain this, but this happens to me when I play cards, when I'm playing Madden football, when I was playing hockey and I'm in goalie. When I'm in that zone, there's no stopping you. At least there was no stopping me. And it's not often that I get in it, and when I'm in the zone, I can be in it for hours. And it's an amazing feeling. And I was playing my first ever poker tournament, and I felt throughout the whole tournament that I was in the zone. And what happened was, if you don't understand poker, please bear with me. If you do, I want to go over a scenario. The tournament started off with about 400 some odd people, and well over half the people were eliminated. I have about, I gotta say, an average chip stack. What happens is there is 4 or 5 callers, and I have the dealer position, and I look down at 7, 8 of hearts. I make the call, and the flop comes up with 3 hearts. I flop a flush, and I even have a gut shot straight flush draw needing the 6 of hearts. The big blind moves all in, everyone folds to me, and I'm thinking, okay, you got 2 pair, maybe you got the ace or king of hearts. I'm going to make the call. And he had a king high flush draw. And I'm in the zone, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm not going to lose here. I cannot lose. I mean, I got 1 out. The chances that I win is 4%. And on the river, which is the final card, that 6 of hearts come, it was like, wow. And what happened after that is my feet was just shaking like no other. And what's very interesting is what I have come to conclusion is when my feet go through major shaking moments, that's when I am going through major spiritual moments, or that of using the law of attraction. I kind of wonder, what did I do to manifest that card towards the deck? Because I know that I did something, and I used to be a huge believer in the law of average, and throughout my life it is very hard for me to believe in it. Now I believe that the law of attraction adjusts the law of average that comes into play. Moving forward, it was another poker tournament later on. I think it was in Niagara Falls, New York, and first hour of play, I didn't really do too much. I got caught bluffing, and therefore I just started moving whatever, doubled up, then I doubled up again. I started getting a bunch of good hands, and I kept moving all in. Everyone kept folding. I got a ace and a king. I moved all in. I got called by king queen. He was priced in. He had no choice but to call. And I had the exact same opposite feeling that I had when I hit my straight flush. Now I come into the hand, I am a 3-1 favorite, or a 75% favorite to win. Winning this pot would be huge for me because I'd be amongst the top 4 within the tournament. But I had the exact opposite feeling, and what I said at the table was no queen. And one of the things that the law of attraction was talking about, at least when you watch the movie The Secret, was when you focus the energies on the stuff that you do not want, that's what you get. So when you focus, I don't want to be late, I don't want to get hurt, that it happens. And I put my energies of putting, no, don't give me a queen. He has an ace queen, I have an ace king, and what do you know? A queen comes up, and I was eliminated from the tournament. What can you do? Anyway, I just wanted to give you a few examples of the law of attraction. Within the year 2010 and 2011, I want to figure out a lot more of it. And one of my predictions has been that we will figure out a heck of a lot more, or some sort of new discovery within it. And we'll see within the next 12, 18 months how correct I am within this issue. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye, everyone.